Hello everyone, my name is Joshua Musau. Welcome to NimeGrow Podcast.
Yeah, guys. So NimeGrow.
Like
I would pronounce Nime. Is it NimeGrow or NimeGrow?
It's like Nime, like Nime, N-I, Nime, NimeGrow.
Okay, NimeGrow. Welcome everybody here, NimeGrow.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Perfect. Hello everyone, my name is Joshua Musau. Welcome to NimeGrow Podcast. Today I'm having Junaid. He's Junaid Ahmad.
Hi everyone. Yeah.
I think the first thing that we should do is can you say like NimeGrow, like the name of the podcast?
Yeah, guys. So NimeGrow.
Like
I would pronounce Nime. Is it NimeGrow or NimeGrow?
It's like Nime, like Nime, N-I, Nime, NimeGrow.
Okay, NimeGrow. Welcome everybody here, NimeGrow.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
I
Perfect.
have a question. Is it a Kenyan word or is it just the English word? Nime.
Sure. The Nime is like, it's like saying I've grown, but then you mix the English and Swahili, so it's a kind of a Sheng version, like it's half English and then half Swahili.
Oh, now it makes sense. Okay.
So it's the first one you pronounce it in the Swahili way, like Nime, and then the grow part is of course the English
It's
part.
from
So
English.
Nime grow is like have grown or yeah, I've grown.
Oh.
Like I've grown. That's the basic part.
Really
So
good
Nime-
idea.
Grow. Anyway, I think you can just tell us a bit about yourself and like where you are now, like what you're doing. Are you working or are you in school? What is happening now?
So guys, yeah, basically I'm from Pakistan, but it's been like my 5th year. I'm studying in Hungary, small city in southern part of Hungary is Pécs, and we were classmates with Wambua, and we were studying computer engineering. It's all going good. Just this semester we had, because of the pandemic, we had to study from home, and hopefully it ends now. Everything is going good.
Yeah, I just wanted to say you wrote you're the shepherd who is traveling across Sahara to find his treasure. Because I was going through your profile
Okay.
and then I saw the message. You said
Yeah,
I'm the
but-
shepherd who is traveling across Sahara to find his treasure by the pyramids. Yeah. So what's that
Yeah,
about?
because basically I believe this life is a journey actually.
Uh-huh.
It's all about moving forward, coming to meet new people, learning from them, getting new experience, and then keep traveling, not stopping. Because this dimension, I believe that this dimension is not enough for human beings for living,
Mhm.
and it's just not about like studying or working all the time and earning some money. It's beyond than that. It has some deeper meanings. And to get that deeper meaning, you need to keep moving forward. You have to have interactions with new people, new cultures, new languages. And once you have that, you will understand the meaning of life more deeply. So it's just like you will understand the meaning of life, not only life, but also yourself.
Uh-huh.
So it's like this, like you will find yourself. So yeah, I'm the shepherd who's traveling across Sahara to find this.
Cool. Nice.
Around by pyramids.
Nice. So
Like
cool. Just to go back a bit on like how life is, like where you grow up, and then like how is the school system, by the way, in Pakistan? Like, do you have to go? Because in Kenya you have to go to primary school and then you go to high school and then university. How is it on your?
basically in Pakistan the education system is so diverse,
Uh-huh.
but it's still outdated. So basically, like in all of the world, especially in Europe, and if you go to the West, you send your kid to the school when they're 7 or 8 years old.
Mhm.
But in Pakistan, they start sending the kids to school when they're only 3.5 years.
Uh-huh. I see.
And yeah, they have to go to school at like 4 maximum, and the education, it starts from the basic education about the numbers and the alphabets and the languages, and then after like 4 years they move it to more primary schools, and then after primary there comes the secondary, and from the secondary there is higher secondary school,
Uh-huh.
and after higher secondary school, which is basically actually 12 years of education, you can choose what you want to do with life, what you want to pursue further. Either you can go to medical field, either you can go to IT, sciences, or engineering.
Mhm.
And it's basically undergraduate.
Yep.
And from undergraduate, you have multiple options, the graduate program, postdoc, the PhD, and further.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, from like just we feel like after getting born, we have to go to school until we get die. It's like this. And it's not only this. So it's not just the formal education in schools. So for example, me, what my parents did with me when I was kid. So I was going to school at 7 in the morning. I was coming back at 3 p.m. And then up 3, I was reaching home by 3:30. And at 5, I have to go to private tuition. So there's a system of, like in Pakistan, there's a system of private tuition, which is kind of norm now, which is very normal. Yeah. And you go to private tuition at 5 in the evening until 8 or 9. And after 8 or 9, then there's a religious tutor who's coming your home, and then he's teaching you 1 hour too, until 9 in the night. So you can imagine like 7 in the morning until 9 in the night.
Wow. How old were you when you're doing that?
So I was like 4 years when I went to the school.
Wow.
But my brother, I was 4. But now it's like 3 years in Pakistan.
And wait, so is it a good thing? Like people start going to school early, or it's a bad thing that they're too young?
I don't. For me personally, I think nowadays homeschooling is more important than the regular schools. Imagine 3 years old kid. He's still developing his brain. He still needs to be around his parents, around his family. And you can teach him a character or attitude or manners at home.
Yeah.
So it's too much burden. Like he's carrying like 20, 30 books around his back and going to school. So I think 7 is like legal age around the world. Yeah. And it should be like that. They should have some time they should train the kids in other activities. Like maybe you should teach your students your kids like swimming or yoga or meditation, because in Eastern part, like in my culture, they don't pay attention to these things. They only pay attention to like going to school, getting books and studying and getting job. That's all. There are only 2 fields: medicines or engineering. There is no third option for them. And that it really hurts. Like when you come here in the West and you see that they have a lot of opportunities and they are so advanced in technology, they still don't force like kids in this education.
Yeah. And so, do you think it's still happening now? Like you have to go until college? Like is it something that happens? Like you keep studying and then working hard, and then you have to go to, like you have to keep studying. That's the thing. You have to just work hard and then go to school, and then go to school, and then go to school.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's still working like this. They school, private tuition, then religious tuition, everything. That they don't have time for physical activity. They don't have time for meditation. They don't have time for spending time with their family, and to have the kids' time. And it's not good, because I think that the knowledge is not confined to only school or buildings. You can now, like this is a global era now. You can acquire knowledge anywhere and anytime you want. So they can they can educate them in home.
True. And I saw that you went to Punjab group of college. It's in Islamabad.
Yeah.
It was this like was this, you said there's like a high school and then there's a higher something like which
it's the high it's the higher secondary school. That's basically 2 years before the undergraduate.
Okay.
So before going to undergraduate or university, this is the 2 years of those higher secondary school education, where you choose what you want to do. Like either you want to go to engineering field or either you want to go to medical field. So basically that was the thing with me. So when I started this, I joined this college. In the beginning, I enrolled myself as a medical student. But after studying for 2 to 3 months, I realized it's too much for me. I can't memorize it. Then I moved. Then I moved from like medical to engineering field.
Cool. That's nice that you're really happy that you took IT, and then that's awesome.
I got a chance to meet you.
Yeah, of course, man. And how is it like moving from Pakistan to Hungary? How do they choose? Like, do they choose the highest, or like you have to perform so well to move, or it's just if you apply for the scholarship and if you get it, it's better? How does it work?
Yeah, so basically for me, It was like that. I really wanted to do aerospace engineering or space sciences.
Mhm.
I was really motivated for that after my higher secondary school.
Yeah.
And we have one of the best institute in my city, Islamabad, the capital.
Yeah.
And I applied there for first year. I didn't get admission because my marks was not that high, the percentage. I gave an exam again and I applied again. I failed it again. So I remember I gave it 7 times. It's called NTS exam, National NAT, National Aptitude Test. And in seventh term, I got acceptance in that. I got enough marks to get involved in the university. And when I got an email that you have been selected, and I was so happy. I was going with my father to pay the fees and to get involved, in the university in space sciences. But then they see my math marks was not that good as physics and other. So they declined to enroll me again. And then there comes the point that I got to know about the other opportunities around the world. Then I made a choice that maybe I should go abroad. And I started looking for scholarships. I got some scholarship in China and Italy, but they were not fully funded, And at that time, it was the first time they announced in Pakistan. So basically, it was the first. Yeah, I came here, Stipendium Hungaricum Scholarship, and I was on the first batch. So in that first batch, the merit was not that high. I won't say that I was the most intelligent or smartest person in my batch or on the cream, I was just lucky, it was at the right time. I don't know how. I was free. I had nothing to do. So I just did it.
Yeah.
And then I got a call for an interview and everything, the whole process, it went so smoothly. And then the hardest part was to convince my family that I am going abroad to study because
I know.
in brown families, in my culture, in Pakistan, it's not easy.
Yeah.
So I had to convince them really hard, especially my mom, that I want to go abroad, I want to pursue this field, I have to study, and they were not giving me, Then, but the thing is how you negotiate with them with respect and with love. Because in the end, they are also thinking about you. They just don't want to lose you. They don't want you to get away from them.
Yeah, it's normal. Yeah, the caring spirit.
But to grow, you have to. But to grow, you have to leave your comfort zone. You have to go out of it. You have to learn. So I persuade them in a nice way, and I'm happy that I'm here now. I learned so much.
And
opportunities like sorry.
And how is that's the point you're coming to. How was Hungary? Like, I know you've traveled to like over 10 countries, I think, which is awesome, because I haven't traveled to as much countries as you have. You went to Spain, you went to Poland, you went to Switzerland.
I love traveling, you can see
to France.
Yes, I have been to more than 15, 20 years so far in 3 years. 3 years. Sorry?
So in 3 years or 4 years, you've gone to over 15 countries.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had a plan to cross 20 this summer, but unfortunately, well, hope good future maybe.
Well, that's awesome. So how is Hungary, and like from your opinion, how has life been?
Yeah, after coming to Hungary, there were two things for me. One was the educational life, and one was personal life. I had to compare the both standards of these two areas with respect to my country. But when I come to education point, I realized that education, the studies in Hungary is so easy that you cannot imagine in Pakistan. In Pakistan, there is no such thing as like student favor or student time or anything. You just have to do what the professor tells you. You have to be straightforward. That's all. You cannot think beyond the box, But in Hungary, it's different. I realized that it's not that much burden on students. They listen to you, they give you suggestions, and they help you more. And it's like you come to a common point where the education institute, the professor, and you all are happy. You have time to relax. You have time. Especially the city I am in. It's the educational city. It was like in 2010. It was awarded as a capital of Europe also. So in the city, you have a lot of things to do without getting bored and without getting exhausted. So not just studies here, but also I got a chance to experience totally a new language, new culture. Helped me to open my mind, broaden my perspective, to think beyond the circles, dive into the other dimensions. So it was really good for me,
Yeah.
and that I could see the things which were totally different other than my cultures. The religion was totally different than my own in Pakistan.
Mm-hmm.
So in the beginning, it was like a cultural shock.
I know the hardest part, after
shock,
you
like,
travel.
okay, what's going on? These things, like,
Yeah.
why it's so easy? The life is so peaceful here that you don't have to think about much things. There are not much pressure on you from society, from the education institute, from your friends and everything. And I think it helped me a lot to learn to keep my calm, actually, because in Pakistan you're always so stressful, so pressurized in your studies that you cannot think about other things. You cannot give time to your family, you cannot give time to your physical activities, you cannot give time to your friends, your food, like other things, like a lot of things. Here I got a chance to travel also. The best thing I liked about Hungary is that when you come here you get a Schengen permit.
The Schengen visa,
yeah. So you can travel to like more than 30 countries without any visa, without anything.
Yeah.
So you just have like holiday, like weekend maybe. You just small amount of money. You book your ticket and you are there in country.
Okay. Nice. Because I saw you wrote that travel because money returns, but time doesn't. So you have to travel. And
because I don't want to I heard all of my friends whenever I ask them to travel with me or let's go somewhere, let's see some new places, and they say like, oh, I'm so short in budget, I'm struggling financially, and then I see them in pubs and bars. So
true,
so it's just about prioritize, it's just about priority. What do you prioritize things in your life? So it's good, nice. But I don't spend too much in traveling also. It's just small. It comes from small saving from scholarship. I have never asked my family for some support since I'm in Hungary.
Yeah.
So I save from the scholarship. You save $20 per month, and if you save like 3 months, $60, and you can easily cover one country in $60 nearby Hungary, like Slovakia, Croatia, Slovenia, and Austria.
Nice.
It's hardly
And like basically, if you look at like how life has been since you started from Pakistan and then going to school when you're young, like up to now, are you happy with where you are?
Yeah, I'm so happy with myself. And the thing is, in Pakistan, I have never left my hometown once.
Yeah.
Since I grew up till my teenage, I was just at one place, in one city.
Yeah.
So after coming here, after seeing like more than 50 countries, with different languages, with different cultures, people with different races, I'm so happy that I got a chance to meet them, to talk with them, to sit with them, to have fun with them.
Yeah.
And there are so amazing people in the world that you cannot imagine. Like they are so better with you. And we all are unique, we all are different. Yeah. But still in the end, we all are same. We have same problems. In the end, we have same responsibilities we share. So coming to meet them, those people, it wouldn't be possible if I would stay in Pakistan at that time. I think that I grew up exceptionally because of this opportunity, and also leaving your comfort zone. It was not easy in the beginning, but now when I see it, it made me more brave. It made me, initiative person. Now I don't think about to do anything. If I want to do something, I just get prepared it, I put in my mind, and I do it.
This is one of the greatest points that you're saying. Actually, as of now, you've said people are unique, and then you're not just actually talking, you're saying it from experience, that you've said that everybody is unique, but deep inside, we're just the same people and we're just one. So it's like kind of a larger community in a way.
Yeah. We have same, like, we all can learn from each other's ideas, from each other's experiences. Yeah. And the best thing about learning is that you don't only have to learn from your own mistakes, but you can also learn from other mistakes. So that will only happen if you come to know them. If you will talk with them, you will sit with them, and you will share that experience. So it's really good. Like, it's all about stretching your contracts and making network people with some new ideas, some new energies, where you can all get benefit from each other.
What would you say is like your biggest achievement so far?
For me, the biggest achievement so far was working on myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, I have other things also, achievements like I got this scholarship, I
Yeah.
got the International Student Award, I got a chance to be international ambassador of the faculty,
Exactly.
and
Yes.
I got a chance to represent like Hungary and Pakistan, more than 7 projects in, all around the Europe.
Yeah.
But for me, it's all about your career. But the biggest opportunity for me was a chance to look into myself
Yeah.
and to grow up.
Exactly.
To because there were a lot of things in my personality which I lacked before,
Yeah.
which I undermined in myself.
Uh-huh.
But after like it gave me an opportunity to see myself as a complete person. I might not be perfect,
Yeah.
but whatever I am, I accept that what is.
Exactly. True. True.
I accept as it is. And
Mhm.
if there is thing which you don't like about yourself,
Mhm.
you have the chance to change it.
Yeah. True.
And yeah, that's all I can say.
Yeah, I think that's very strong. Like, because basically you'd find this is a conversation that I really want to have, and I think like hearing from you is very unique because you're saying like one of the best achievements is actually finding yourself and then like improving yourself. So this is the whole
Yes,
point again, like a podcast of NimeGrow, where it's more of teaching people to really grow themselves, and then they don't get caught up in the spirit of just working hard, and then you go to school, you go to job, you work every day, you wake up in the morning, you just work hard, and then you don't take time to stop and like really say I want to build myself, and then look at what you have done, and then like constantly keep like looking at what you have done and then improving, which is so it's a way of
exactly.
discovering the self, which is very good.
Yeah, they say it like this. You don't have to compete with anything. You just have to compete with yourself.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Yeah, if you have that intention, that thinking, if you can compete yourself,
Mhm.
nobody can defeat you, I think.
Yeah,
Because you're always battling with yourself, and that's the more hardest thing.
yeah,
Because sometimes you're gonna be down, sometimes you're gonna be high, sometimes you're gonna be like really positive, and sometimes you're gonna be so low that you
mhm,
will need somebody to lift you up.
yeah,
In the end, it's all matter in you. You have to accept it yourself.
yeah,
And if you can accept yourself, you can see your strength and you can see your weaknesses.
mhm,
And then you can act accordingly. You can improve yourself. There are a lot of things, a lot of people you can learn from every time.
yeah. And just as we conclude, do you sometimes take time to look at how your life has changed, and then just like meditate on the change, how you've grown? Like, do you take sometimes to do that?
Yeah. I'm a procrastinating person. I
uh,
mostly live in my mind mostly. So
yeah.
I'm all that I'm thinking about my past, how I came here,
uh,
what the things if I would have done something different, where would I be? Where would I have
True.
if I have done something else rather than this?
Yeah.
So it's all these all things are circulating in my mind after 2 a.m. in the night. This
I
all
know.
circle of memories. So
Yeah.
you
And and
always think,
and
sorry?
do you think this helps you in a way to like keeps you motivated? It makes you like really peaceful because you're working hard, and if you look at it, you're like, yes, if it's improvement, I've improved. If it's doing this, so does it motivate you, or does it help you in any way? Like this way of looking back and then like being thankful for what you have now.
Exactly. Yeah. The thing is to grow, you need gratitude in yourself. You need to be
Uh-huh.
thankful. You need to be thankful. Every time I look back my life, my past, I remember some good friends who were helping me. I remember some good initiatives I took. I remember leaving my comfort zone,
Yeah.
and I remember my roots, my original being, where I come from.
Hmm.
To grow, excel, and further, and you keep in mind your root. That keeps you always motivated.
Yeah.
Uh, because sometimes while moving further, while growing, we become selfish somehow.
Yeah.
That we forget our original cause. We forget who we are,
Hmm.
and we get so much into the thing that we just want to excel. We just want to be better. We just want to lead.
Yeah.
But thing is, if you keep remember your goal
Hmm.
and looking back how you started it,
Yeah.
what were your roots, the beginning, you would always stay on the straight path.
Hmm.
You would
True.
always be on motivated. The thing is, and it's always about journey. The 10 years ago, 5 years ago, I had different past. I had
Yes.
goal of different future.
Yeah.
And now my competition is what's going to be after next 10 years, where I
Hmm.
see myself.
Yeah.
And next 10 years, when I will be like 34, 35, I will be looking my now, which I'm talking with
what
you.
you're building now. Yes.
Yeah. So how was it?
Nice.
So
I think
it's really important to remember your past, to be grateful about it, and be thankful
exactly.
of all those people, the
Yeah.
nature, and everyone who helped you in that course.
Yeah. True.
The thing is that I always say that life is happening for you. It's not
Uh-huh.
happening to you.
Yeah. Nice. I think we can conclude it because we can if we talk, I know we can share a lot, and I'm really thankful for sharing
Yeah. The
this.
time is not enough to. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I know.
see.
Thank
Because
you.
we can go so deep in this thing and go so far beyond
Exactly.
that. Yeah,
Yes. But I
it's really
think
good.
maybe what we can do is maybe you can come back later on another episode. But this was really good hearing from you. I hope, of course, everyone who listens to this, they at least learn something, and then they can at least get something to that they need to build themselves, and then they need to also look back and then be grateful for what they have, and then kind of self-improve, and then the growing is what is important.
I'm so happy that you gave me a chance to share the screen with you, to share my experience with you, and I wish you good luck with everything you're doing. I know you personally. You're an awesome person. But the things you're doing for community, for your people, it's amazing. Just keep doing, and if I can be a part of it in any help or in a small part, I would
Sure.
be happy to help you.
Sure. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
for
Thank you
some,
so
and
much.
hope to see you soon. Talk to you soon.
Sure, of course. Thank you so much. We've come to the end of the episode, and of course, stay tuned in, subscribe, and follow NimeGrow Podcast. It's all over on Twitter, it's on YouTube, and then of course subscribe, and then of course let's grow the conversation and let's get people talking. If you want to take
Sure.
part, anyone, you can send me an email. I'll post it as well, so you can follow me, and then let's keep the conversation going. So thank you, and see